Veitch with a P. I mean, Peach with a V.
Veitch with a V, like peach.
Like peach.
But Veitch.
Spot on.
Okay.
So I did a bodybuilding competition on 2 weeks' notice, but I kind of did it by accident. I wore these small trucks, and they.
You would have felt so comfortable.
But I was a parachute instructor in the Air Force for 12 years, and we jumped into Buckingham Palace, and we're on the one. Yeah.
Like you were supposed to.
Yeah. What was the question again?
So
What's your
relationship with fear?
People will say to me, or like, you do take steroids.
So we are back with another episode of Muses and Mimosas, Season 3. And we are so delighted to introduce John Veitch as our special guest today. So welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for coming. Veitch with a P. I mean, Peach with a V.
Veitch with a V, like peach.
Like peach.
But Veitch.
Spot on.
Okay. So we always start our episodes with the same question. And usually on podcasts, people get caught up on, what they do or the roles they have in their life or their business, when you ask them questions. But actually, we always start with this because we want to know, who are you?
So not what you do, not that you're a...
Like, who are you inside?
Yeah.
Okay. I've done a lot of thinking on this in the past. It's a really good question for me.
Oh, good.
Whether I had a fixed mindset or a growth mindset in the past. So I feel like now I'm a driven individual that is ambitious and up for a challenge.
It's a great answer.
That's
That
a
starts
really
with the
clear,
day.
yeah.
Yeah. Everyone struggled with this question.
Yeah, I've done a lot of
Research.
no.
Self-reflection.
Yeah, recently, definitely.
I love that.
Driven is a really cool one that actually I find quite interesting because we've had a lot of successful people on this podcast.
Could you tell she's a therapist?
And
No, but now I know that I might change my
Great
answers to
question.
some
Next,
questions.
and she's like,
no, but do you know what?
really interesting answer.
It is, because if you think of the guests that we've had, not one person has ever said driven.
I think I said it, but
Well, you are. Yeah, that's true. It would be something that you would say, but that's a great answer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, take it.
When was the last time you truly surprised yourself?
Oh,
Surely it's got to be when you did that massive, lean, ripped kind of thing where you did that challenge.
oh,
Because you surprised me.
maybe, yeah. So I did a bodybuilding competition on 2 weeks' notice, but I kind of did it by accident. So we have a meal plan company,
Okay.
and I wanted to implement the meals into my lifestyle and show results that you could get. And I was in the gym one afternoon, and a guy said to me, "Oh, are you doing that competition in a couple of weeks?" And I had no idea what he was talking about, but it was a natural bodybuilding competition. He said, "You should enter it." So I made a few tweaks, and then obviously I'd never done on stage, and I wore these small trucks, and they.
You would have felt so comfortable.
But I came second in my class, and then third overall. So yes, that's.
I need to show you the pictures.
People
after.
train for that for months.
Well, I like to think that I've been training my whole life.
Yeah. But
So
prep, they have programs and things they really follow.
I really think it's really important to have a coach. So I hired someone for that last 2 weeks to tell me what to do, how to pose. No idea. That's one of the hardest things.
Yeah.
I've never done that before. Showed me how to adjust my diet for certain things because I just eat a normal diet. And then obviously for a bodybuilding show is slightly different. So yeah, that's one element that I've surprised myself.
Yeah.
I think
It was amazing.
That's so cool.
it was fun.
I can't believe you did that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's not something that I don't think I'd do it again, but it was a good
But you
experience.
did it. Yeah.
If you could relive one moment in your life, you don't have to change the moment or just to experience it again, really. What would it be?
I was a parachute instructor in the Air Force for 12 years, and we jumped into Buckingham Palace, and we're on
purpose?
Yeah.
Like you were supposed to.
Yeah, we were supposed to land there. It was one of 10 people that's done it.
Oh, wow.
If the feeling of adrenaline before that jump was, I'd like to experience that again.
That's incredible.
Okay, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
So when I got to 30, I feel like I had my midlife crisis. And one of my 3 fears was to skydive. And immediately after I did it with my sister. It wasn't the first time she had done it. She had done it before. But immediately after I did it, I was like, I have to do this again. So were you doing that
For a living?
Like for a living?
Yeah. So we used to teach any military parachuting that happened. It would come through Bryce Norton, and I was a parachute instructor at Bryce Norton. Yeah.
That's amazing. And is Buckingham Palace the best place that you've done that?
Yeah, for sure. But it sounds glamorous, but there's a lot of waiting around and bad weather, and so, you know, it's good for that 60 seconds that you jump for, and then a lot of prep for that. But yeah, that was fun. That was
so
good.
how many times do you think you jumped out a plane in your life?
Just over 1,000.
Wow.
But
It does anything to you?
No, well,
negative.
I mean, a lot of the guys that I used to work with, they've done thousands and thousands. So, like the way that
Doesn't change your face with all that air flapping around.
No, because it doesn't really happen like
Just
that.
checking.
I think you should do it.
No.
So then I have a question that we normally ask. I feel like it just leads perfectly on from this.
Okay.
What's your relationship with fear? Do you feel like it guides you, you fight it, you ignore it, you embrace it? Because a lot of people would be fearful of doing that.
I look at fear in a different way, more like if I'm, or pain, I see it as pain, right? And I feel like everything that I experience or something that's happened to me in the past is going to make me better, right? So any experience that I go through, I'm going to learn from. What was the question again?
So
What's your
relationship with fear? Because we've started to see that people use it in different ways.
So some
so
people
I would
ignore
use
it,
it.
some people embrace it.
So recently I set up for my online coaching business, and I was fearful that I wasn't going to reach my full potential within it. So I've used that as a bit of a driver to be like, look, I've seen other people do it. I know that it's possible. But yeah, I don't know. I say if I'm fearful of something, it's not achieving what I set out to do. I hope that's answers your question.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
But you usually do achieve it, so.
And what's your online business?
So I do online coaching, fitness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. But it's turned into a little bit more mindset focused as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked the switch in your socials and the kind of like how you're putting out your message. It was a good switch.
Yeah.
And you're good at it.
I feel like people, like on my page, if you go to my page, it's just me with my top off. And I feel like,
People like that.
Well, no, that's what.
You've got a lot of followers from that.
You know, like now I've realised it's much more about how I can help people.
Yeah.
So like getting someone to relate to my situation, they can't just relate to me like with my top off. You know, it needs to be something that
deeper
is relatable and like
more
the
human
experiences I've been through. People can relate to.
Yeah. What's been the boldest decision you've ever made, and how did it shape you?
Definitely leaving the military.
Yeah.
It was a leap. Like I wasn't unsure. It was a leap into the unknown. Yeah. Well, I had so many qualifications in military parachuting. And my thinking was, how am I ever going to get a job? Like, no one's going to hire. No, who needs a military parachutist?
Yeah.
You know. So when I moved here, it wasn't until I realised like all the skills that go into that job.
Yeah.
That develop into the next thing. You know, I've got discipline, mindset,
training,
all the things that go into it.
Yeah.
But it was, you know, having a roof over my head, like a salary every month, all the perks of military, the military give you,
safety nets.
Yeah, and to leave that behind was probably a scary moment.
Bold moves.
Yeah. Do you think there's anything about you that people misunderstand?
Maybe like just by looking at your Instagram, do you think they've got like misconception of how you are as a person?
Yeah, I mean, probably the big one on the surface, which most people will say to me, or like, you do take steroids, would be one of the things.
And you definitely don't.
Which is why I did the natural bodybuilding competition. To one, you get drug tested to prove, I am natural, and then I thought that would help me with my coaching side of things as well, like to show what's possible naturally.
Yeah. Good
Mm.
answer.
That is a good answer.
What's a lesson that you've learned that's the hard way that's changed the way you move through life?
To ultimately take action on anything you do. I feel like you can be scared of not doing something which will hold you back. But what I've learned, and someone told me, was, okay, you're in the woods. What are you going to do? And obviously you're going to walk. You're going to try and get out of the woods. But if without taking action, you're not going to go anywhere. So you need to take that first step.
Yeah. I like that answer. How does that sit with you, therapist?
Great. I like the woods analogy.
In my head, as soon as you said that, I was like, run, stop.
Ow.
I think it does go on, like with anything you do, you'll go through the emotional stages to success. I've done a lot of thinking on like how I approach things. So initially when you start uninformed optimism, you're like, I can do that. And then you have that informed pessimism where you're like, well, this is probably a little bit harder than I thought. And then always the last thing, that hopeful realism where you're like, oh, I'll quit and I'll start something else. And then people just end up repeating that cycle over and over again. But I mean, I realize now you need to have dealt with stress to be able to get through that hopeful realism, have a support network, and have a strong enough why that you're doing something.
Yeah.
If you put them all together, you'll succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I've come. That's how I've dealt with that in the past.
Yeah. That's the perfect way to look at it.
Therapist is pleased.
Yeah, I like your answer because it's like concentric circles. Like, you know, this part, you have this bit around you, and then that's where you're going. So
We like structure.
We do. We appreciate that. The OCD ticks that box. If you could sit down with your younger self just for an hour, what's a piece of advice you'd make sure to give him?
Keep doing what you're doing. Everything will work out.
Love that. Who is someone you admire or look up to, and what have they taught you? Me, John.
I was actually going to say you before you said that, but I was thinking about how I was going to word
What
it.
did I teach you?
Well, you've helped me a lot in growing my business. You inspire me a lot. When I used to come and train just to see what's possible.
Yeah.
Like, your story is insane. I'm sure you've told it on the podcast before. Very inspiring. And whenever I used to come here, it would make me want to be more ambitious every time.
Oh, I love that.
But no, that's true.
Don't cry. Oh, you're going to cry.
Yeah, because I love you too. And I just like, it's nice. Like, I think, do you know that one thing I realise doing this podcast and meeting lots of different people, I just don't think that people cheer enough for other people. And I really also realise that if people do cheer for other people,
Amazing
they
things
don't
happen.
listen either. You don't hear it. Because when we're asking people, and later on we have a question in our quickfire round, what's the greatest compliment someone's ever given you? And do you know how many people hesitate at that?
They don't know.
Because they don't
listen
know,
to
because
compliments.
they might hear it, but they're not listening. And so I think that's really important, that when you have successful people in a room, it's not like, oh, I'm going to say this because I can get something out of you. It's a genuine admiration for their experience being, you know, tricky at whatever point.
Yeah.
And looking at someone else going, I know yours would have been too. And I see this in you and that inspires me, or I admire that about you, because it's just not something that happened enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, great answer, John. Well,
Yeah, it's a lovely answer.
Fair enough.
You made her day.
I've made one.
And she deserves that, so that's good. Is there something that you wish more people knew about you?
But he's natural.
No. Well, yeah, that leads in, I suppose. I don't know. That's a tough question.
That you're a good cat dad.
Yes, I do like cats.
He's a very good cat dad.
How many cats do you have?
Just one.
Which you didn't want.
But we got him during COVID, so I spent 6 months training him.
So he's a cool cat.
So he's a cool cat. He plays
a
fetch.
normal cat.
He plays fetch.
He does.
Yeah, my cat in London was like that.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to be relieved now. The deep is over.
Okay, cool.
Now we're going to go to the fun part, but you've got to be fast.
Okay.
Not like our last few guests, not fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
I'll
quick
try
fire,
and-
just off the.
This is this or that. This
So we will give you 2 choices and you pick one.
Okay.
okay, go.
Big party or intimate gathering?
Intimate gathering.
Work hard or work smart?
Work smart.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Read a book or watch a movie?
Read a book.
Spontaneous trip or well-planned itinerary?
Spontaneous trip.
Silence or background music when working?
Silence.
Sweet or savoury breakfast?
Savoury.
Good answer. Live in the mountains or by the beach?
By the beach.
Messy workspace or perfectly organised?
Perfectly organised.
Be able to pause time or rewind time?
Pause time.
Dinner party or a night out?
Dinner party.
Speak every language or play every instrument?
Speak every language.
Be the funniest person in the room or the smartest?
The smartest.
Work solo or collaborate with a team?
Collaborate with a team.
Ooh, good answers. You're very good at them. Fast.
And I didn't
so like
react
it.
to any of them. I was quiet.
Good girl.
I was just like, ask, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Don't comment.
I forgot you can analyse from those answers.
So the next one is quick fire.
Okay.
Okay. So describe yourself in 3 words.
Determined, ambitious, confident.
Yes.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Cats.
Cat. No. I don't know.
Candy.
This isn't
Do you
very
have
quick.
like
Chocolate.
a cheat meal or something? Because I feel sometimes, you know, when you're dedicated in certain aspects of your life, you might have like a little.
Oh, I like that new Dubai chocolate. The Fit
Oh,
one.
Fit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, good. That's the
The pistachio
guilty
flavour.
pleasure.
No, the peanut butter one.
Oh, really?
That's a fitness
Oh.
thing.
Yeah. Still kind of
So,
along
yeah.
that line.
What's your favourite drink?
Sparkling water.
Really?
Mm.
Interesting.
If you could have
If
dinner.
it was an alcoholic drink, I'd have a Moscow Mule.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Mm.
If you could have dinner with any person, they can be dead or alive, just one person, who would it be?
Tupac.
Oh, we had that.
No way.
Season
Yes.
3, you're the second person.
Song that always puts you in a good mood.
Britney Spears.
No, not like us, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
Oh.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning person.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
I'm genuine.
Good. What's your go-to hype-up ritual before something big?
I've recently started listening to, it's like a YouTube channel that just plays like mindset things and like motivational quotes.
Does it work?
It's like a mix, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I've started listening to that instead of music.
Oh, I love that.
Mm.
Okay.
I've got someone that I'll recommend to you. I think you'll like him. What is the weirdest or most unexpected thing on your bucket list?
I've got 2 things that I'm going to do this year on my bucket list.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to go to Machu Picchu and in Peru and do the.
That's what we want to do, the ayahuasca.
I've just paid for it. Yeah, so I'm going to go.
Send me the
April.
link, please.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
And I'm going to
It's
go.
good that you're going to do that because they're going to close Machu Picchu and they're going to make like a aerial cable car to go over it because all of the tourists, it's eroding it.
Wow.
So then they were supposed to close that a few years ago, but then with COVID, obviously there was that little time where people weren't traveling, so I think it extended it.
Yeah.
But they've said that it's being eroded so much they want to preserve it, so
I'm coming.
you won't be able to climb it in a few years' time.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to do that in April, and then I was going to
Great,
do a safari in July.
Oh, lovely. In South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Kenya, Tanzania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's in Mara.
If you could time travel to the past or the future, where would you go?
The future.
Where would you
Oh.
go? You to the future.
Yeah.
What's your go-to comfort food?
Fixed chocolate.
No, I like.
I feel like that's a guilty food, though,
if
isn't
you-
it? But like, what's comfort?
Yeah, so I like oats. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be oats.
Oh, really? That was one of our old questions.
I love it. I love it.
That was one of our old questions. If
Yeah.
you could only eat one thing for the rest
Yeah.
of your life,
I've had that question before, so that's
have you?
Right.
Yeah.
Boring oats or oats
No,
with
no.
milk and stuff.
no oats. with
Porridge.
Water, but you can oats. You can make them sweet,
Yes,
make them
carb food.
savoury.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
And it's filling.
Flapjacks.
That's such a fitness thing to say.
You can make lots of cool recipes actually with oats.
If your life had a theme song, what would it be? Please say Top Gun.
No. I was listening to it on the way here, so that's actually quite easy. J. Cole, Love Yours.
Oh, I like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good. Do you know it?
Yeah, but I always think his lyrics are really good when you listen to them.
Do you?
Did you know that song?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The thing is, like, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
That's why I just think he's such a good artist, because you actually listen to the words he says in songs, they're really good.
Yeah, he's good.
People don't really make music like that anymore either.
No, that's just true.
If you could master one language overnight, which one would it be?
Spanish.
Again,
Honestly.
everyone says Spanish. We basically need to find a Spanish teacher and be like, right, everyone come round.
With Spanish, I was trying to think of the most spoken language, so it'd either be Spanish or Chinese.
Oh, yeah. I've had that too. John Veitch, thank you so much for coming on our podcast today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Can
thank
you tell our listeners and our viewers where they can find you if they want a PT session, what your socials are, and what is next for you?
Yes. So my Instagram is John_Veitch. And if you'd like to train with me, you can sign up for my one-to-one coaching online. And I don't know what's next for me.
Watch this space.
Yeah, watch this space. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.